This waveform of the distress call shows a total absence of background static between words. Natural human speech creates a messy signature, filled with jagged micropauses and respiration. This recording lacks those artifacts because the voice was manufactured by an AI clone. That synthetic recording was the only witness to the death of Daniel Mercer. Police found Mercer in his apartment with a single stab wound to the chest. No valuables were taken. His watch and cash remained untouched, and 2 plates were set at the dining table for a meal that only one person had finished. Lobby cameras showed a woman in a dark coat entering and leaving the building within a 14-minute window. Yet inside the apartment, forensic teams found no physical trace of her. Every surface had been wiped of external fingerprints. The killer had constructed a ghost, a suspect who appeared on camera but left no biological footprint. But the pursuit of this digital perfection created a singular flaw, turning a high-tech alibi into the evidence that would eventually identify the murderer. The technical precision of the crime led investigators to Daniel's former partner, a cybersecurity consultant named Alex Warren. His objective was to replace physical evidence with an engineered digital narrative. He began by purchasing a prepaid SIM card using fake identification. This number sent the final text found on the victim's phone, an instruction to leave the door unlocked that created the illusion of an expected visitor. To reach the apartment unseen, Warren had to manipulate the building's surveillance timeline, moving through the halls while the phantom occupied the lobby cameras. This diagram shows the discrepancy between the feeds. While the lobby camera recorded the woman entering, a 14-second video loop was inserted into the elevator server. That freeze allowed Warren to reach the upper floors undetected, while the elevator appeared empty. In the digital realm, the timeline was seamless, but the focus required to program this illusion left Warren vulnerable to the messy realities of physical forensics. After the synthetic nature of the audio was confirmed, detectives shifted their focus from server logs to microscopic anomalies. A single fragment of blue industrial toner was found caught in the fibers of the victim's sleeve. This specific toner is used in security card printers. Because only a few firms utilize this printer model, investigators traced the fragment directly to Alex Warren's employer. A search of Warren's office revealed he had professionally scrubbed his hard drives. However, detectives found a discarded disposable glove inside a coffee cup in his trash. The glove contained traces of diluted bleach and skin cells that provided a DNA match for Warren. A rideshare driver later came forward with dashboard camera footage, dropping Warren off exactly 2 streets away on the night of the murder. This recorded a cash transaction that Warren had completely omitted from his original statement. Detectives noted a fresh scratch on Warren's wrist during his final interview. When the DNA results from Daniel Mercer's fingernails arrived, they matched Warren's profile. Digital footprints can be deleted or cloned, but physical violence requires an analog presence. That presence leaves a physical trace that cannot be completely scrubbed. Faced with the physical evidence, Warren confessed to the killing. He had been diverting company funds into private accounts, a crime Daniel Mercer had uncovered and intended to report. Warren's scheme collapsed because he focused on a macro illusion. He designed a story that worked on a screen but failed under a microscope. By engineering a voice that was too smooth and a timeline that was too clean, he gave investigators the exact reason they needed to question the reality of the crime. Detective Carter now uses this case to train new investigators, playing the 8-second message as a warning. She describes it as the paradox of perfection, the idea that in a modern investigation, the most suspicious element is often the one that contains no errors. As AI becomes more capable of fabricating reality, the absence of human noise becomes a primary indicator of fraud. Technology can mimic life with increasing accuracy, but true reality is defined by its imperfections. In the end, the killer was caught because he forgot that real people have to breathe.